It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And here's J.C. Horn, who's now up to 30 tackles so far this season. It's the Panthers and the Cardinals. Next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Kyler starting off with the throw. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. First and 10 from the 41. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's going to be second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Murray looking to throw. He's on the move. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Valus Jones now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400. And he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With his mindset, well, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
Got a man, it's Thomas. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 32-yard line.
Go! They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Ready? Check out.
They're throwing it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Legette's got it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this 4th down. They're going for this. Completed left side to Thomas. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 43. This is reeled in by Legette. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing off the play fake here. That's complete to Legette. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. To the air now on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They send the tight end in motion. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
On the set. Third down and 10. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Now right, Legette makes the ground. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense better find some answers for this playmaker.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drive them backwards. Second down coming up. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have second down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Davion Clowney on that stop. Got to figure out this third down here. From the gun, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He spins right by him, and he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And it's going to be Panthers football. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And that's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40.
Ready!
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's second and 5. On the move, headed right. Catch is made down the right sideline. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up first and 10.
Here we go!
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Another try following the sack. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Brooks has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st down carry for Connor. Still going past the 40. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Now Kyler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Cardinals trailing in the early going. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. He's got him. That's McBride.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Kyler to throw. Benson's got it. Has some room to work. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's been such an increasing yards. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That one's complete right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually. So 2nd down coming up. Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Complete over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Still sticking with the passing game. He has the Carolina touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cardinals and Trey Benson back out on offense. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Getting out to his left. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. McBride hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Kyler looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. Murray here on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Badgley able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point gain.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our 1st half. So we reached halftime in Charlotte. The hometown fans feeling good. Their Panthers have the lead. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. The Texas man, Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Josh Allen, 4 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that game all tied up as they do battle with the visiting Lions. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think
the Cardinals
the
kicking
team whose
team out,
defense
so
shows up in the second
into this
half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Devin Tompkins to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Panthers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Let's go now. Check go.
Throwing off the play fake here. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers push their lead to 18. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming, it's Murray. He's taken down, the Panthers rush gets home. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Bails out of... Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again! And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Panthers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. This is ahead for about 5. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fakes the hand to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's complete inside the 35. That 100-yard mark is as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Wilson's got it. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our third quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. He's got him, that's McBride. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? But they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here on fourth. That pass is complete to McBride. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. They go play action on first. Buying some time right. Escapes his grasp. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. They go play action here. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Let's go now.
Looking to the air here. He sends this one to the end zone. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Able to get it to Benson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Left side into the hands of McBride. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Kyler looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing a 4th down. Back to the air, Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. 1st and 10, Murray. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Cardinals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Murray. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on fourth down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
He's looking. Big game downfield. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep running away with this. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for two. He's throwing for it. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Dortchner to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Makes the connection to James Conner. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. From the gun, it's Murray. McBride hauls it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Murray on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. So out now comes the punter. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's trying another one deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Panthers pick this one up. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. What play, and they're back out there.
No, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
He's trying to go deep again. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Nearly an interception on that play, and now it's 2nd down. Pass play now. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. And he's out of bounds, and that's it, Brock, the final play of our game. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.